Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my favorites, pretty much my February and January favorites. In this video, these are just the products that I've been really loving. So if you guys want to see the products that I've been really loving, then let's just jump right in. Alright, the first thing I want to talk about is a primer. I have been loving this primer, you guys. I'm almost out of it, which is insane because I just purchased this not that long ago. This is the Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. I love this primer. The smell of it is amazing. It smells like watermelons, obviously. And I just love the way this makes my skin feel. It really feels hydrating and I love the feeling of it on my skin. I love this. I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this. I've gone through so much of it and it's a fairly new product. I don't really know if this makes my makeup last longer, but it really just hydrates my face. It really just makes the foundation go on really nicely, and I love, love, love this. This isn't made for like filling in your pores or anything, but it's really good for hydrating that dry skin. Next up is a foundation. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This is the dewy version. I have been loving this foundation. It's what I have on my skin today, and I applied this like hours ago. It wears really good. It does give your skin like that really fresh, dewy look. And I also noticed that the original one has more of like a paint scent, whereas this one has more of like a, I wouldn't say perfumey smell. Definitely has a better smell than the original one, and I just really love the way this looks on my skin. It blends out so easily and I really, really love it. I've been loving applying my foundation with the new Tati Blendiful, but I don't have it to show you in this video. I cannot find it anywhere. I have been using the Blendiful almost every time I do my foundation, but that has definitely also been a favorite of mine. Love this foundation and it's super affordable, so you cannot go wrong with that. Next up, we have a concealer. This is another kind of like dewy product. This is the E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I love this concealer so much. It is so good. It reminds me of the Tarte Shape Tape. It is a little bit more hydrating than that one. I do not really have to set this. I mean, concealer's concealer. It's gonna sink in any fine lines that you have, but I do find that this one does not sink in my fine lines too bad. It has that same like doe foot applicator that the Tarte Shape Tape does. Gives amazing coverage and it is very hydrating, so I love this concealer. It's so good. If you guys have not tried that, what are you waiting for? Speaking of another Wet n Wild product that I wanted to talk about, this is nothing new. This is the, what is the name of this? This is the Wet n Wild Contour Stick, and this one is in the shade Where's Walnut. I've been loving this for cream contouring. I've been really into kind of like more of a dewy look. I don't know if it's because like spring's coming upon us and I just love that like fresh dewy look. So I've been loving doing cream contour, and I do have it on my skin today. It does not take a lot of effort to blend this in. I usually just apply this right where I'm going to contour on my forehead and the sides of my nose, and it really just bronzes up the skin and gives you that really nice contour and brings color back into the skin. And I've been really loving it. Again, super affordable, so really love that. You guys, this Covergirl setting powder in the color Banana, I have been using so much. It is such a good powder, you guys. I really like this because it has that like banana shade to it, so it doesn't make my under eyes super white toned. I find that when I use a concealer and set it with translucent powder, it can sometimes almost look too unnatural, like super bright under my eye. And sometimes I like that look, but sometimes I don't. And I have been loving using the banana powder because it really gives your under eyes that kind of like warmth, but not too much. First of all, this powder is so smooth on my under eyes. I don't know what it is, but this just looks amazing on my under eyes. It brings everything together without looking too unnatural, if that makes sense. So if you are at the drugstore, I would highly recommend trying this. Again, it is the Covergirl Trublend Banana Powder, and it is amazing, you guys. It's so good. Now to set the rest of my face, I've been going in with my Hourglass powder, the shade Dim Light. Again, I've been kind of going towards more of that like dewy look, so I love going in with a big powder brush and just applying this all over my face. So these powders are so hard to explain if you've never used them. They have like a satin finish to them, so there's not like glitter on your face, and it doesn't look like a highlighter. It just like captures the light and gives your skin like a really nice glow without being looking like chunky or sparkly, and I really have been loving using this just to set all over my face because I really like that kind of like dewy, natural, glowy look lately, so loving this powder. It is pricey. If you are looking for a similar finish, I would try the Essence Baked highlighter. I forget the shade, but I will leave it down below for you guys. And that is very similar to this, where it doesn't have like super chunky glitter in it, but it does give your face like a really nice glow. So that one is kind of like a dupe for the Hourglass one. I don't know where I would be without bronzer. I just think it really brings the face color after applying all the foundation and concealer and all that. And I have been loving this bronzer. This is by Becca. This is their Sunlit Bronzer in Capri Coast. I use this all the time in the summer, and then I kind of stopped using it because I was using more of like a matte bronzer for the winter, but then I busted this out recently and I love it. It gives your skin such a gorgeous glow. I have it on my skin today. It is so pretty, you guys. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but it gives your skin such a gorgeous glow. Again, there isn't any chunks in it of glitter or anything. It just has a really nice sheen to it, so it gives your skin a beautiful bronze glow, J.Lo type vibes. It is so gorgeous. So I had to mention this because it is so pretty. I'm not kidding. Before I filmed this video, I was carrying all of my beauty products in here that I wanted to talk about, and I dropped my favorite blush and it broke in half. It went all over the floor, so I picked up all of the pieces and put it in here, and I need to fix this as soon as possible because this has been my go-to blush that I've been using. It is my favorite formula. It is by Buxom, and it is their Wanderlust Primed Infused Blush. This one is in the shade Mykonos, and it is the most stunning peachy, orangey, pinky blush. It is so pretty. I can't really swatch it because it is in shambles, but that is it right there. I have it on my cheeks today. It is so pretty. This formula is stunning. If you are a blush lover and you really are looking for a long-lasting pigmented blush, definitely check these out. They have like 5 or 6 colors, I believe, and it is so pretty. It is worth every penny. It is the most long-lasting blush I've ever tried. Has amazing pigment. I'm not kidding you. You need the slightest amount of this. It is so pigmented. So I had to talk about this because this is the blush I've been using for the last couple months, and it is stunning, and it broke my heart when it broke. Speaking of blush, I have another blush I want to talk about, but this is a cream blush. This is the Covergirl Clean Fresh Cream Blush, and this one is in the shade Flushed, again on that kind of like orangey peachy shade. This is so pretty, you guys. Again, I've been really loving cream products. I just think they're so youthful, and they just look so gorgeous on the skin. I can't say it enough. So this one is so good. It blends out really nicely. Such a gorgeous like orangey peach. I'm sorry guys, I had to switch my camera. My battery died, so I'm using a different camera. Let me know which camera you like better. I can't really tell. I've been really loving this. It's been living in my purse. It's a good go-to quick product to use. I feel like I'll be using this a ton in the summer because it's just easy to throw on, good to go, pretty. We have another drugstore product here. This is the Catrice Prime and Fine. This is the Catrice Illuminating Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. I've gone through so many of these in the past, and then I kind of fell off of using them, and I started using my Morphe setting spray, and I love that setting spray still, but this one has been so nice for giving that really nice healthy glow. Again, I've been kind of on a glow kick lately, and I just love the mist of this. It's such a good mist. A really nice kind of like clean, fresh scent to it, and it gives your skin such a gorgeous glow. I don't know what is in this product, but it is amazing. Again, it's not like glittery or anything. It just gives a really healthy glow, and I love this. I wish they would make a bigger bottle because this is so little. It only has 1.69 fluid ounces. I wish they would make a bigger size, but I will keep buying it. And then we have 2 eyeshadow palettes to talk about, and then 1 face product that I want to talk about. The first one is the Tati Beauty eyeshadow palette. This is the Volume 1 eyeshadow palette. This eyeshadow palette has been absolutely amazing. It is such a gorgeous palette. It's probably one of my favorite palettes ever. It is just so good because I love how they have 5 different finishes in here. If you want a glitter look, she got you covered. If you want a matte look, if you want a satin look, sequin, there's literally anything in here, and I can create so many different looks using this palette. I just love it. I really love this section over here, these kind of like cranberry shades. It is so good. It just feels like heavy duty, and it feels like a really nice palette. I have been loving this palette. And then the other palette that I've been loving is the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. I mainly have been using this for a pop of color on my under eyes. I actually posted an Instagram story, and I used this kind of like orangey shade right here for my under eye, and so many people asked me to do a makeup tutorial, so I might do that. But if you look at this palette, you think like, oh, holy shit, that is so colorful, I'm never gonna use that. But if you use any of these bright shades on just your lower lash line, it will give you such a gorgeous pop of color without being too much, if that makes sense. I mean, if you're someone that doesn't wear makeup, obviously it's still gonna be a lot, but I love creating like a very vibrant under eye and then keeping the top of my eye neutral. It's just been like my go-to looks. I love these purples under my under eye. So yeah, I've been loving this palette in general. I just think it's a really, really amazing palette. There are neutral shades in here that you can definitely create a more natural look with. The only palettes I've been using recently are both of these. So depending on like what kind of look I'm going for, I have been using these two non-stop. And then the last product I want to talk about is just a face moisturizer, and this is by Neutrogenia. This is their Hydro Boost Gel Cream. This is for extra dry skin, aka me. My skin has been so dry lately, and this has just really helped it out. It's a gel formula, so I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but it just feels amazing on your skin. It is so hydrating. So as soon as I wake up, this is the first thing I put on my skin, and it just wakes my skin up and just feels so plump and amazing. And my foundation and primer apply really nicely on top of this. Also, I love applying this right before bed. I will get out of the shower and drench my face in this, and it feels so amazing. When I wake up, my skin still feels really moisturized, and I've been loving this. I think this was like kind of pricey at the drugstore. I feel like it was like $20 to $30, I can't remember, but it definitely is worth it. It's amazing. So that wraps up this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what videos you guys want to see. I think I want to do some clothing hauls soon, and obviously more makeup tutorials, but let me know down below what you guys want to see, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!